Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The NFL season has hit high gear and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
You look at the Steeler defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top-5 passing offense in this one.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Browns at 8-1 on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action. Pickett. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Completes it to Austin. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will tie us at 3-3. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports.
We're set! Hey, alert! Alert!
Watson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Pickett now from the gun here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Watson, off play action. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 22 more yards there, and another first down. Watson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Pickett will look to throw it here. second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Pickett back to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They're trying to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 3rd down and 13. Watson now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Austin. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, it's Pickett again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. New York on now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Browns 24, Steelers
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Gain of 20. And the Steelers first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To the air yet again, Watson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, no timeout.
Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Off play action, Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Akers. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Cam Akers with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now Pickett changing the play. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Hey, you got to snap it.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Akers has got it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. This one finds Austin outright. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Browns take over first down 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Pickett looking to throw on second down. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down, Steelers.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll throw again with Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, fighting off the defender. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Next to score, Browns 37, Steelers 11.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again.
And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.